So for a while now, guys, I've been searching up on how to make an elevator in Minecraft using redstone. And it's been a bit of a tricky one because I've not found one that I like. And the one I did find, it was for Bedrock and it didn't work for Java Edition, which I was a bit gutted about. So I decided I'm going to make my own. And this is what I got. And considering I am terrible when it comes to redstone, I even managed to get it to work so that the doors shut at the same time as the elevator starts going up, and it even has a callback button as well. So when your elevator's at the top, you can press the button and you can see the elevator comes down. How amazing for someone who doesn't know how to make redstone. So guys, let's go over to a super flat world so I can show you all the things that go on behind the scenes. Okay guys, so we've arrived on a super flat world, nothing to block our view or anything like that. Hopefully I can do this justice for you guys. So the first thing we're going to need to do is dig by 6 across, and we're going to go 5 towards, and just make a square like so. Dig all that out like that. Then we're going to dig down 1 more. So you dig out 2 in total. So you've got a 6 by 5 box and 2 depth, like so. Next thing we're going to need is a note block, like so. We're going to need observer block. We're going to take some obsidian as well, why not? Sticky pistons, perfect. We need you. Lime, slime even, not lime. Where the hell? Honey. I don't know where the lime come from. I think I've been too much time in the kitchen. Okay, redstone. We're going to need some redstone like so. We're going to take a button like that. And let's say quartz if you want quartz. I don't know if you want white or quartz or whatever colour you want sort of the bottom to be. So, jumping in the pit. Let's go. So we're going to put 2 note blocks in the ground like that. So this is the side with a 6 on. Okay, and this is the side with a 5 on. Then we're going to jump down 1, up 1, and across 1. Okay? And again, down 1, across 1, and then down again. So you basically got an upside down smiley face. So this is obviously going to be where our door will open, or lead to, should I say, not open to. This is where it should lead to. So if we're in the elevator, we'll come down. This is where we're going to sort of walk off and carry about our day. So get our observer blocks and place them upside down. Like that. So the arrow is facing up. And we're going to take some slime blocks and place them on top of all of them. Like so. I'm just going to quickly remove that just so I can have a bit more space and see what's going on. Okay. So we've got that now. What we need to do is get some sticky pistons and place them like so. Then get your honey blocks and do a 2x2 block. Quickly get rid of you. And then we can get our observer block. Go crouch down, place that and that. So this is facing downwards now. Okay, and again, come over to here, place the U. Make sure the arrow is facing down. If it's not facing down. Again, they're all facing the same way. Then get our sticky pistons and place them upside down, like so. That is pretty much it. If we wanted this to be a rocket, all we need to do, hook up the redstone like that, place a button there, press that, and hey presto, that would literally just keep going up into the moon. But we don't want it to go up because obviously we need it to stop somewhere. So what we need to do now, guys, is from this observer block, just keep going up until you reach the floor of the next level. Okay, so if this is where your next level is going to be, bring up the obsidian all the way up there. We can remove this now. Okay, so then this is the floor. So from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then remove all of that. So the 4th one. Now I'll put this block here because this is directly above this observer block. And this is the height we need it to be at. So now we can remove that one and remove that one. So these two are directly above them two. Okay, and they are exactly 4 high from the next floor, the next level, as you would say. So now we'll quickly remove them, okay? And then what we can do is do another 2 this side, whoops, like so. So we've basically made a U shape. Now this obsidian block should line up with that observer block, and that obsidian block should line up with that observer block. Now what we need to do is place in some note blocks, get our quartz or whatever block you want to use and just make a square like so. And that is the stopping mechanism. That's literally it. So that's your elevator and that is your stopping mechanism. How cool. So what we could do is rig this up like so, make the square. Then we'll put a button either there, you can put it anywhere. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll come down here, place in a nice square here. Whoops, we'll just remove that anyway. Place you in. I'm just going to quickly place that in like that. Okay, you don't even need it like that to be fair, guys. You can remove that, and remove that. Okay, place the button in there. Put our quartz blocks in here. Okay, what I always do as well is these two empty blocks here. I put in my quartz or whatever I'm having for the flooring, because as you can see down through there. Same here, you can see down there, and obviously you don't really want to, do you? So nice little block there, and it looks cool. Okay, so now let's test this bad boy. So if we press it, it goes. And this can go as high as you like, guys. So all you need to do is move that up higher if that's all you need. Okay, and the same, let's press this now. Boom, you can see it goes. You can see these two are exactly in sync, but the platform moves the same anyway. So it's not really a problem. It goes up perfectly fine, but coming down, they sort of go one, then the other, one, then the other, but it doesn't make a difference. So now that we've got that done, guys, we don't really want our button over here, do we? Or especially we don't want our button up here, because if we just send this up a second, it'll probably make it easier to be fair when I do the redstone if this is actually down, or up here, should I say. So if we're in the lift, or the elevator, sorry, we can't actually press the button, or we can, but it's a bit of a pickle, as you can see. So we want to move the buttons, and obviously if we're in the elevator and the button's over there, you know, we can barely reach it. So we need to change where the button's going. So I'm going to quickly remove you, why not? Quickly knock you down. Okay, so the elevator ends here, right? So what we're going to do, I'm just going to put in a nice obsidian line here. Obsidian can't be moved with pistons or slime blocks or anything like that, sticky pistons, anything. So obsidian is great when you're using redstone because, like I say, it can't be moved. I'm just going to make a square like this. This is the doorway, guys. And the reason why I have this as the doorway is because if you're, especially in survival, if you go onto the elevator and you press the button and you didn't realise, oh, whoops, we need to move it back one more. Never mind. Let's move it back. There we go. So this will be filled in with whatever colour or whatever block we want it to be. Let's just say quartz. Why not? So if you don't have this obsidian block, I once had it like this, okay? So when I pressed the button, I was stood like here, and it literally knocked me off and I fell down. Now, I was in creative, so it was okay for me. But if you're in survival, you could maybe fall and, you know, doomed, basically. You could be doomed if you fall off. So I like to have this border around because then it's like a line. Once you pass that line, you sort of know you're safe and you're in the elevator and you're going to go up with it. So what we need to do is place in the walls like this, okay? I want my button here. So now we need to rig it so that this actually goes basically to where we want the button to be. So again, if we just go down this side, I can't get to it. Oh, I can, yes. Go that way, okay? You can go all the way around and come up to here, go round here and there. Very simple. Press that and a presto. We have made the button so it extends to wherever we want the button to be. Okay, and the same thing for this. Now, this one's a bit easier. So, again, we'll put the obsidian square around here. We'll knock you down, put you there, put some redstone here. We want the button here, right? I'm just going to do a little platform as well, like so, just so we can see sort of roughly what we're getting ourselves in for. So place that there. This one's nice and easy because the redstone's above. Just place it going down like so. And now we can actually be in the elevator and press it as it goes up and down. And again, button's there, we press that and it works. So the next thing, guys, is we want a little timer for our elevator. So I don't want it to be where you press the button and it just shoots you straight down. I wanted to add a timer so that you've got a bit of a time before you have to get in the elevator or you know, you can press the button and it goes on its own, really. So what we need to do, cover that bit up. We'll knock that bit out. We'll get some quartz. We'll just go along here. Now what you need to do is, if the circuit is here, so we're going to press the button, the power's going to run down here, and it's going to go down here, into here. Then what we need to do is get some redstone repeaters like this, and we're going to face that way, so we're going to face the way the power goes, and we're going to put in our repeaters, and then we're going to set them to 3 ticks. So 1, 2, and 3. That makes it longer. So if you wanted to add 1 in, it'll give you a little bit of time. 2, a bit more time, and then 3, a bit more time. And then if you set the ticks, obviously to the very end, and you've got 3, now you've got plenty of time. So if we just send this back down, there we go. So now if I press it, we've got time to walk in, and then it goes up. Okay, so nicely done there. And for the top one, we want the same thing. This one's pretty simple. Just knock these out here, place them on the top, set to 3 ticks, all 4 of them, and press, and down they go again. You've got the timer there. So the next thing, guys, was the doors. I wanted doors to open and close. Well, not open, but I wanted the doors to close behind me, and I don't have to keep messing around. So get some doors. You can, guys, use iron. It does work, but don't use iron, because the simple fact is I always place the doors here, so it's literally that corner, that border here is the edge of it. So when that shuts, I can't be any further, so I will definitely be in the lift. And when it goes up, or the elevator, sorry, when it goes up, then I know I'm not going to fall down because the doors are blocking me from going any further. So if you have iron, you can put them in and you can go in, and job's a good one. But when it gets to the top, you can't get out, because obviously you need a button or something to open iron. And you can't put any buttons or anything on these walls because they'll just break. Okay, so it's got to be a birch door or oak door, whatever you choose, just not iron doors. So with this, all we need to do is place in our obsidian again at the border, and we're just going to go up here and across like so, and that is enough to do the doors. Get inside, press that, the door's shut, and we go up. Now moving up to the top, this one is pretty straightforward. It's already done for us, guys. So if we press it, well, the door's open there, but if they was open and we went in, you'd see they'd close, because it's already basically done up for us. If we remove that and then press it, then obviously only that door would shut. But if we add that in, that's literally all it is. And now we've got that. So that's the doors, guys. Okay, guys, so the next thing I wanted was to be able to call the elevator down. So, for example, if I was down here and the elevator was up there, I couldn't literally get it down, okay? I'd have to make another way up. So what I decided was to make my own. Let's go and get this. Okay, so I wanted this to be a button here, and this to be my call elevator, okay? The call elevator button. Okay, so what you do then, guys, is get some slabs. It doesn't matter which ones, guys, to be fair to you. Now, what we've got is we're going to do this, okay? Let's get some redstone, and we're going to get some repeaters as well. And we're going to go 1, 2, and then this is going to come across here, like so. And I'm just going to build a wall up here, just real quick, so I can attach my my slabs to, basically. Once it's up here like this, place our redstone across here. I'm going to put our redstone up here because it can travel diagonally, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll get a redstone. Oh, actually, let's go with this. Place you in there. You can use slabs all the way if you like. Again, what I'll do here actually is just do another line up here, so I've got something to work off. You don't have to do that, guys, don't worry. Okay, and literally just do this all the way up. And this is pretty much the right one now for us. So we're going to go across, across here, and we'll remove you now. And what you want to do is not let this touch any other blocks other than, obviously, what it needs to. So again, what I mean by that is, if you had this next to this block, say if these slabs were touching these blocks or anything, it kind of messes it up. It's like an interference or something like that, which then obviously messes the whole thing up and it won't work basically. So now we're going to fill all this in like this with our redstone. Now obviously if you're an expert on redstone, you will know that this will not work, and the reason it won't work is because redstone can only travel, place you one there as well, actually place them across there as well, I don't know if that'll make a difference. So redstone can only travel by 15 when it's powered up. Just remove that now, I guess. Or you might not want to. That might be the that'll be the wall decoration. Whatever decoration of wall you've got, that's what that'll be. So if what I mean by that anyway with the redstone is, if I do this, you can obviously see that there's only, well, we'll do it in 5. There's 5 there. So if I press it, you can see the redstone obviously lights up. If I was to do it any longer, say it gets to 15, so you can see it changes and it gets darker. So that basically means, in fact, let me show you with a lever. It might obviously work a bit better. It might be a bit better for you guys. So you can see it's lit up, and as you go along, it gets darker and darker. And then when it gets to the 15th block, that's no longer got power on. So if I had a light here, say, that would not power it because it's basically a dead circuit. It's not going to be able to travel that far. So you need to basically use these repeaters. So what we need to do, again, the power's coming from here. It's going to go around here. We'll place one there. And then what we need to do is every one of these, just keep placing a good old repeater. And that'll basically keep boosting the signal. That's what a repeater does. It boosts the strength. If we had that 15 line again, and then we put this, I don't know, say on the 8th one, that'll basically boost the power, and it'll be able to go another 15 or so more. Okay, I hope I've explained that correctly. Now, when you're doing this, guys, same as like what we did with that one there, it's got to be the way the power source is coming from. So the power source is obviously the button, so it's going round this way. Make sure that this is facing that way, because if it's facing that way, it's basically coming round, the power's going into here, and then it's shooting it back around to the button again, which is going to be no good. We need it to come through here, go into the repeater, and shoot that way. Okay, and then when it gets to here, it's got to shoot that way again. So that's why this one's facing that way, this one's facing that way, this one's facing that way, and then this one will be here. And if you want, you can also place one there just to give it an extra bit of power as well. So now that that's at the top, press the button, and it comes down, a presto. So guys, now that we've got the bottom sorted, so if the elevator's at the top, we can call it down to the bottom. We need to do it the other way around now. So what we need to do is make sure that when we rig this up, none of the redstone is connected to this, okay? We need it not to be connecting to there, basically. So what we're going to do is obsidian. We're going to go down here, go across. Now, I've just knocked this bit here out, just in case we need that. What we're going to do is go with redstone here. So place it in. We're going to put a redstone repeater here, like so. And let's just press that down. There you go. You can see it works nicely. Okay. Now we need to make sure that it doesn't go past anything like, so that goes like that. Okay, so we don't want it to touch anything with the elevator. That's why I've knocked one more out just to be safe. And again, bring it down, bring it down. In fact, we could even go one here and bring it down a bit more just so it's quicker. Over here. And then what we could do is have this drop down here. And if we do this, don't know if it will work. I think it will. Let's have it going something like that, maybe. Think that'll work perfectly, yeah? So keep going across, just so that we've got a platform to have our repeaters on. Again, down, cross, go down again. Keep doing it like this if you want, guys. Up, across there, down here. And as you can see, obviously we've gone a bit past it, but that's okay. And then what we can do is say here, have it going down, then across here, down, and that should do. So we'll wire that up to there. Redstone going all the way around. Whoops, don't need you there. Redstone going all the way around here. Obviously, if you're a bit tight for space, then obviously you can go off your own sort of pattern, as long as you basically get the redstone leaking down like so. Obviously this isn't going to work because there's not enough power again, but if we've got our repeaters, we'll place it there actually. Again, put a repeater anywhere that there's a bit flat ground there, and that's the purpose of doing these like long stretches. If redstone was just completely, you know, wired like a wire, then you could easily pop it anywhere, and you there. Now, moment of truth. If we press this, it's coming up. There we go. Hello. And that is it, guys. That's literally how you do it. So just remember, guys, if you are doing this, don't let anything touch that red, or anything, any wires or anything like that touch any of this, okay? And that is it, guys. Your very own elevator in Minecraft. Oh my god, I nearly got shafted. Nearly dropped straight down there. I'd have been a goner. We don't want that happening. So we bring our elevator up. We can go in, press the button, sit back, and it takes us down. Very, very happy with this, guys. I'm terrible when it comes to redstone, but I've been searching up and everything like that, and this is what I've come up with, guys, and I'm pretty happy with it. And as you can see, mine's a bit different to what I've just made, but you can vary. It can vary and things like that. Just be, like I say, depends what kind of space you have to work with. I had quite a bit of space with this to work with, so my button's here. You know, and it comes out here, goes down and across and round, and it goes in sort of zigzags and things like that, and then it goes down again, leading into here. The same with this top one. I sort of did similar to what I showed you guys, where, you know, it ducks, weaves in and out and stuff, and comes down to here. Yeah, it was a challenge for me, but I eventually got it, and it looks pretty darn good, guys. And I hope you guys actually can find a use for this. When it comes to multiple floors, guys, I haven't quite worked that one out yet. I don't think this design will be any good for multiple floors, unless obviously you've got enough room to add, I don't know, maybe another button. We could, you know, I don't even know, guys. I don't know. Don't try and confuse me. It took me like a week to figure this out, to think of this, and it was literally playing on my mind and stuff, but it looks good. The only thing is, guys, I've tried this on Pocket Edition and I've tried it on Bedrock as well. This doesn't work on Bedrock or Pocket Edition. The Bedrock and Pocket Edition, when it comes to redstone, is totally different to the Java Edition, which is what I'm playing right now. Java Edition is pretty simple, I'm not going to lie. Bedrock Edition and Pocket Edition, it's like the redstone is totally different. It's totally broke, guys. I mean, I literally made it the exact same way as I made this, and it just doesn't go. And I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't even think the developers know why it happens. But Bedrock is a total different game when it comes to redstone. And unfortunately, if you are on redstone or Pocket Edition, this won't work for you guys. But anyone on Java, this will be perfect for you. So that is it for me, folks. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more Minecraft content. Don't forget to share with everyone as well, because sharing is caring, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.